We are so happy that you downloaded this self-guide and you are going on this journey with your partner. There is going to be lots of information covered in this guide, and this video is going to be a brief introduction and how-to of the different sections. My name is Dr. Chandra Khalifian. I am a clinical psychologist and a co-founder here at Enamory, and I am very passionate about couple therapy and psychedelic healing, and Enamory brings those two worlds together. So I'm so excited that you're here working on healing with your partner, and I hope that you have a wonderful journey.
I'm Dr. Kayla Knopp, Enamory's other co-founder, and I am also a clinical psychologist. I am a researcher, I'm a couples therapist, I'm a teacher and supervisor, and I am so excited about this work to bring this innovative new treatment for couples, this new way of healing together to people who maybe can't work with a therapist or don't want to. I'm so excited to be here with you on this part of your journey.
Hi, my name is Dr. Skylar Kelsvin. I'm the Director of Training at Enamory Institute. I'm a clinical psychologist and researcher, and a big passion of mine is helping to make more innovative treatments accessible to people all around the world. So I'm excited for you to embark on this journey and this guide. I've helped to creatively direct it and hopefully make it very interesting and fun, and I can't wait for you to get started.
Before we jump in, a quick disclaimer. This guide is for educational purposes only. We are therapists, but we are not your therapists. So it's really important that if you need more intensive care, that you always consult with a medical professional or mental health professional, and that you are only using ketamine in accordance with a legal prescription.
So what can you expect in this guide? We're going to walk through several different things, including giving you background on ketamine, its use and application for couples work, safety considerations you should have in mind when doing ketamine in a self-guided manner, considerations for the different dosing models that are available to you, and then some really important sections that set apart recreational ketamine use to therapeutic ketamine use, including preparation questions, strategies for being able to move inward in your ketamine dosing experience with more ease and less resistance, integration questions, and recommendations for next steps. Throughout this guide, we offer you different opportunities for self-reflection and also guides on how you can share different information with your partner as a means to connect and hear each other's point of view.
So the first big section of this guide is the background. And the background covers why ketamine is helpful for shifting really stuck places. So those could be really stuck thoughts or stories about your relationship. Maybe you feel really shut down emotionally, or you're not able to access your emotions or have empathy, or maybe you're avoiding certain places that you would like to move towards in your relationship. You can read through this section just to learn a little bit more about ketamine and about ketamine's influence on relationship healing. At the end of each section, you're going to have a reflection page, and this is really just to consolidate the information that you just read through, think about how this applies to you and your relationship, and really keep you kind of grounded and focused as you move through this guide.
This guide is meant to be used by people who have a legal ketamine prescription that is written by a doctor or other medical professional who's licensed and certified to prescribe ketamine. For that reason, we're going to assume that you are going over all of the risks and benefits of ketamine use with your prescriber. In this guide, we include a couple of safety considerations that are really specific for folks who want to use their ketamine prescription to do relational work with their partner. So this guide will help you think about things like, is my relationship safe? Am I free of abuse or coercion or anything else that would make it an unsafe relationship to use ketamine within? So make sure that you don't skip this section, go through this checklist, and of course we've got emergency resources for you as well should you need them.
In the dosing consideration section, we go through 3 different models of dosing. Those are solo dosing, dual psychedelic dosing, and dual psycholytic dosing. Depending on what you're looking for and what you would like to get out of your ketamine experience, you need to read through these 3 different dosing models and decide what's going to work best for your relationship or your goals. That could be dosing solo individually and sitting with one another while the other person is dosing. For the dual psychedelic model, that might involve you both spending more time inward, not talking to each other during your dosing session. The dual psycholytic dosing model might allow you and your partner to communicate more actively on the medication, but each of these is going to depend on the goals that you'd like to set and what you're hoping to get out of this experience.
The next section of the guide goes through preparation, which involves two different pieces, set and setting. And so when we're thinking about our set, this is really the frame of mind that you have going into a medicine journey. So we have several questions that you are going to explore. Some of the questions are things like, where are you getting stuck in your relationship? Or what are some emotions or stories you want to have a deeper understanding around? And then you're going to use this information to set a relational intention. And we hold our intentions lightly. The medicine is going to take you wherever it's going to take you, but this is kind of a guiding light, something that's important to you, something that you're curious about, and something that you can explore for your relationship.
The other key component of preparation is setting. Setting refers to the physical space and environment that you're in while using your ketamine prescription. Typically, when we're using ketamine therapeutically, we think about creating a setting that's very calming, very private, and really facilitates doing deep relational work together with your partner.
And the last part of preparation is sharing your intention with your partner. We have set this up so that there is a lot of safety and turn taking while you're sharing your intention. So you're going to be doing something called the speaker listener. And one person is going to share at a time, the other person's going to listen. And your goal during this exercise is really to just understand your partner and create a validating space. So listening for their feelings and reflecting their feelings back to them. We have a guide on how to do this on page 42, and just take it slowly and really pay attention to one another as you're sharing.
The next part in this process is going inward. Surrendering to the experience with courage, compassion, and willingness, and encountering discomfort in the service of healing takes work. So we've offered you a few strategies that can help you drop into this experience and encounter discomfort with less resistance. Some of those things include breathing exercises and also cultivating different attitudes of mindfulness so that you can let go, go for the ride, and get the most out of this experience.
The next step after you complete your dosing session together is to integrate. Integration is a crucially important step in any kind of psychedelic healing, so don't skip this step in your ketamine work together. We like to think of integration as putting together the pieces of a puzzle, where first you reflect on your dosing experiences, and then you start to see how those pieces fit together and start to make meaning of your experiences together. We provide another conversation guide for you so that you can share some of your thoughts and reflections about your medicine session with your partner. In this guide, we provide a number of individual prompts for you to reflect on your own, and then another conversation guide for you to start sharing some of those reflections together with your partner. Integration is an ongoing experience. It'll start right after your medicine journey, but will continue for days, weeks, or even months.
The last part of this self-guide covers next steps. After you have finished talking through those integration questions with your partner, you're going to continue having new learnings. You're going to continue revisiting things that came up from your medicine session, and all of this is continued integration. You may need more help with integration if you're noticing that there's places where you're feeling stuck or things that you're maybe not making sense of, or if you and your partner are having an increase in challenges, or if you yourself are having an increase in mental health symptoms. You'll want to reach out to your medical prescriber or a therapist that can help you through this process. You can also always reach out to us through any of our social media channels. We provide coaching all over the world. We can help you with continued integration, or if you're in California, you can work with us as therapy clients. Thank you so much for trusting us to be there with you on this journey through this self-guide, and we really hope to connect with you in the future.
You got this. Good work.
Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye.